Hello there, Starscream back, and with the results. Now, for those of you that are interested, about time you should say, and for those of you who aren't interested, you don't even know what I'm on about. So, let's get on with it, shall we? Right, just on the point of case, do you think this was a successful little operation of mine or not? I had about four video responses, one that wasn't posted, so that's 5 actually, and a lot of stuff sent to me, and you know what, I think it worked okay. I may well try something along the lines in the future, but make it a little bit more accessible for everybody, but for a little test run, I think it wasn't too bad. And thanks all of you who've helped out by sending in or doing video requests, much appreciated, thank you very much. And obviously you're all honest, because you wouldn't try and trick me now, would you? No, of course not. Right, now you know that last week I rolled a 1, and you don't know what that 1 was for. I here have the envelope which I've been faffing around with in my hands, and the one I was actually rooting for was Metroplex. So now you know, and I rolled 1. Quite abysmal actually. Now, on to point of case of, come back here, of how the backing of either of the two went. It's quite interesting actually. It's more of a case of not so much as a slaughter for one of them as a damn good beating. So most of you will be wanting to know, right, what the results are. But before I give you the results, should we take a look at Metroplex and Scorponok? I just did 3 minutes of showing you the toys because none of you are actually, well, some of you, say none of you, some of you aren't familiar with the size comparison, all their alt modes, and how they look, you know, in general, close up. So what I've done is put a little bit of a montage together of both of the Transformers in a very crude bit of animation. I don't even go as far to call it animation. Let's call it lots of pictures stuck together moving badly. Because I do know nothing about stop motion animation, so I'm not pretending I do. And after you've watched that, if you can bear 3 minutes of it, I will give you the results.
Possibly I've seen too much.
I'm sorry, that was atrocious, wasn't it? Alright, so to the results then. It's quite interesting to see that one of the Transformers in question seemed to get a lot of ones on his rolls. I'm not quite sure why that is, but here are the results. Metroplex got 17 and Scorponok got 24. So it's pretty clear who's the winner. Yep, Scorponok won fair and square. As well he probably might, but an interesting thing of note, if you're going by the original comic adaptation, Metroplex is vastly larger than Scorponok. Scorponok wouldn't stand an instant against him, he'd just squash him flat like a little fly. But if you're going by the cartoon continuity, then yeah, Scorponok is the right size. And carrying on going with the cartoon continuity, Scorponok, unlike the other headmasters, wasn't an already existing transformer which actually head transformed so the Nebulon could exist because their bodies had withered away, so he could control them, you know. So it gave the Nebulons a second life, as it were, because they're all cripples because they developed their mental powers, so they didn't need physical movement and arms. But I suppose sitting in a chair for a couple of 100 years would really piss you off, and you'd like to do a little bit of moving around, wouldn't you? So yeah, if you're going by that continuity, Scorponok is of equal size to Metroplex. Metroplex, on the other hand, is a dumbass. I really like him, but if you're going by the cartoon continuity, he is an absolutely small-minded moron. Watch him. Give yourself a laugh. He's an idiot. But I really like the toy Metroplex. It's the toy I always wanted as a kid. I had a friend who had Metroplex, and he would not let me touch that bloody toy. Frustrated me it was. Not even a look. So, yes, later on when I got older, I promised myself that I would get Metroplex. I didn't actually do that. I just saw it when the Transformer convention fought. I've always wanted Metroplex, and now's my opportunity to get it. So I did. And for all of you who don't have him yet, now's the time, because the reissue one's out. Scorponok, on the other hand, my mate had him. I borrowed him a few times. Great fun, alright, but to be honest with you, Metroplex is better. Scorponok has a shitty base mode, I've got to say, it's atrocious. But Scorpion mode is great as opposed to Metroplex battle platform thingy rubbish. Okay, so we got the results. Whether this was successful or not, it was a bit of fun, wasn't it, you got to say. And maybe if anybody else has some ideas that we could do something along these lines that is maybe more accessible. I've been milling around with some ideas, but we'll leave that for the time being, and I might come back to doing something like this if anybody wants. Alright, so that's me, that's Starscream, saying take care guys, and have a nice weekend.